Discover what truly drives the male mind, from the mechanisms of love and bonding to the intriguing mysteries of instinct and emotion. Gain tools to enhance your relationships, bridge the gender gap, and appreciate the natural processes that shape the male brain. The male brain is a fascinating and complex landscape influenced by hormones, biology, and environmental factors. In this audiobook, we dive into the science behind the male mind, exploring how it processes emotions, builds connections, and responds to life's challenges. By understanding its unique functions, you can foster tolerance, adaptability, and deeper emotional bonds across genders. Whether you're a partner, parent, or simply curious, this journey will shed light on the mysteries of the male brain. Focus points. Beyond stereotypes. Uncover the depth behind common perceptions of the male brain. It's not just beer and football. The building blocks of boys. Learn what shapes the development of boys from childhood through adolescence. Accelerator versus brakes. Discover the biological wiring that drives risk-taking, boredom, and action in men. Love and sex. Understand the male mechanisms for falling in love and how intimacy impacts brain chemistry. The daddy brain. Explore the transformative effects of fatherhood on the male brain and behavior. Marriage and longevity. Examine the surprising science of how partnership can extend a man's life. Male pregnancy explained. Learn about the hormonal and psychological changes men undergo during their partner's pregnancy. Learning outcomes. By listening to this audiobook, you will gain insights into the male brain's natural instincts and processes. Enhance your ability to connect with men on a deeper emotional level. Understand the impact of love, intimacy, and relationships on male behavior. Recognize the biological and psychological shifts during key life stages, such as adolescence, fatherhood, and marriage. Develop a more empathetic perspective, promoting healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Focus point 1. Beyond stereotypes. Understanding the complexity of the male brain. Men are often humorously labeled as simple creatures, but this stereotype does a disservice to the intricate workings of the male brain. The idea that men are primarily driven by sexual impulses is not only reductive but also ignores the profound biological, emotional, and psychological shifts men experience throughout their lives. Far from being simpler than women, the male brain evolves through distinct stages, each with unique characteristics. The exploratory baby brain. Driven by curiosity, this phase lays the foundation for understanding and interacting with the world. The active toddler brain. Brimming with energy and discovery, this stage fuels rapid learning and development. The bored and sleep-deprived teenage brain. Hormonal surges, risk-taking tendencies, and the quest for identity dominate this turbulent period. The passionate and bonding mating brain. Romantic connections and the drive to form lasting relationships emerge as key priorities. The loving father's brain. Hormonal changes foster nurturing behaviors, shifting priorities toward family and caregiving. The aggressive, hierarchy-obsessed brain. Social dominance and the pursuit of status often become focal points in this phase. The emotional quick-fix-seeking brain. Practicality and problem-solving tendencies lead to swift emotional resolutions. These phases highlight that the male brain is not static but dynamically shaped by biology and life experiences. This knowledge challenges outdated sexist stereotypes and emphasizes the importance of exploring gender differences with respect and curiosity. Understanding these distinctions benefits everyone. Men can use this insight to better comprehend their instincts, regulate impulsive behaviors, and develop emotional intelligence. Women gain a deeper appreciation of male nature, fostering empathy and understanding in their relationships. The key takeaway: people should be valued for their individuality, not reduced to gender-based assumptions. By embracing this understanding, we can forge stronger connections with ourselves and the people we care about, breaking down barriers and fostering mutual respect. Focus point 2. What are boys made of? Understanding the early development of the male brain. The journey of understanding the male brain begins in early childhood, a critical period when biology and behavior intertwine to shape future development. During a boy's first year, a phenomenon known as infantile puberty occurs, characterized by testosterone levels as high as those of an adult male. This hormonal surge fuels rapid physical and neurological growth, after which the next 10 years are known as the juvenile pause, a phase marked by unique developmental markers such as disobedience, competitiveness, and yes, curiosity about their genitals. Key aspects of early male development. Disobedience and rule breaking. By the age of 7 months, boys can recognize emotional cues from their mothers, such as anger or worry. However, as they grow, their brains prioritize achieving their desires over heeding parental warnings. This natural defiance leads to boys receiving nearly double the number of corrections as girls. Yet, punishment often proves less effective than rewards, emphasizing the importance of positive reinforcement in shaping their behavior. Competitiveness and play. Boys thrive on competition, even at an early age, often engaging in games that test their strength or abilities. These competitions aren't limited to traditional activities. Even playful antics like burping or farting contests become arenas for proving dominance. Interestingly, fathers often share in the humor of such behavior, reflecting a universal aspect of masculinity that transcends age. Curiosity about their bodies. A distinct relationship with their genitals is another hallmark of male development. Boys are naturally inclined to touch and explore this part of their body, as the brain rewards such actions with significant pleasure. Parents should avoid shaming or scolding this behavior. Instead, guiding boys with a respectful explanation about privacy fosters a healthy understanding of their bodies. Transition to puberty. By age 11, boys enter a transformative phase marked by puberty. The unmistakable teenage odor caused by increased testosterone is one of the first signs of this shift. This phase ushers in profound changes to the brain and body, preparing boys for adolescence and the challenges of adulthood. Insights for parents and caregivers. Understanding these developmental milestones helps parents and caregivers foster empathy and patience. Positive reinforcement rather than punishment can guide boys more effectively during these formative years. Acknowledging their natural curiosity, competitiveness, and need for independence allows for nurturing their growth into confident, emotionally intelligent individuals. By embracing this knowledge, we gain a deeper appreciation for the intricate processes shaping boys' early lives, promoting healthier relationships and more supportive environments for their development. Focus point 3. Gas, not brakes. The teenage male brain in overdrive. Teenage boys are often perceived as bored, rebellious, and dismissive of authority. While some may attribute this behavior to posturing or trying to seem cool, the reality lies in the unique wiring of the adolescent male brain. Understanding this phase requires delving into how the brain's activating and inhibiting systems function, or fail to function, in harmony. The teenage male brain. Activators without inhibitors. Why boys seem bored. The teenage male brain is wired to seek stimulation that excites the pleasure and reward centers. Routine tasks like studying, chores, or family time rarely provide the dopamine boost they crave. This genuine boredom isn't an act but a result of their brain chemistry. To counterbalance this, teenagers benefit greatly from role models outside the family, who can provide fresh perspectives and inspire their drive. Gas pedal dominance. The adolescent brain's activating system, responsible for impulsive, immediate actions, develops early and thrives on boldness. This evolutionary trait has historically enabled teenagers to challenge norms and innovate. However, their inhibiting system, which evaluates risks and applies caution, develops much later, typically around age 20. The result? A brain with a gas pedal stuck to the floor and brakes that haven't been installed yet. Peer influence. A double boost. The presence of peers, especially among male friends, amplifies the activating system's drive. This surge can create feelings of euphoria where risk-taking becomes exhilarating. While this camaraderie fosters social bonding, it also increases the likelihood of reckless behavior. For instance, studies show boys are more prone to engage in risky activities in group settings, which can result in accidents or long-term consequences. Sexual development. Another key aspect of this phase is the onset of sexual attraction. Around the ages of 11 or 12, boys typically experience their first fantasies and attractions, adding another layer to their evolving identity. Supporting teen boys through their gas-only phase. Parents and caregivers can navigate this challenging phase by recognizing the biological and psychological factors at play. Set boundaries with flexibility. While teenagers crave independence, clear but reasonable rules offer the structure they need. Encourage healthy risk-taking. Channel their boldness into constructive outlets such as sports, leadership roles, or creative projects. Surround them with role models. Positive influences outside the home can help shape their values and decisions. Educate about consequences. Open, non-judgmental conversations about risk-taking and its impact can help teens develop awareness. The teenage male brain is a powerhouse of energy, curiosity, and potential. By understanding that their brakes are still under construction, we can guide boys through this exhilarating and often dangerous phase with empathy and wisdom, helping them emerge as confident, well-rounded individuals. Focus point 4. Love and sex, the chemistry of male desire and bonding. The process of love and attraction in men is a finely tuned symphony of hormones, brain activity, and emotional bonding. It's more than just instinctual or physical. It's a profound interplay of biology and psychology that leads to attachment, passion, and intimacy. The stages of falling in love. Dopamine surge, the spark of excitement. Falling in love begins with a burst of dopamine, which elevates mood and creates a sense of excitement. This is the brain's way of signaling that something, or someone, extraordinary has entered a man's life. Anticipation of reward. The nucleus accumbens, the brain's pleasure and reward center, activates next. This anticipation intensifies feelings of attraction, encouraging pursuit and deep emotional focus on the partner. The hormonal cocktail. As dopamine interacts with testosterone and vasopressin, the brain experiences euphoria and an emotional pull. These hormones drive both physical desire and the instinct to bond. Imprinting the beloved. With ongoing interaction, the caudate nucleus in the brain creates a vivid memory of the partner, preserving the smallest details and reinforcing attachment. This stage marks the transition from mere attraction to deep connection and belonging. The fear of loss. Interestingly, the fear of losing a partner can heighten attachment. The brain's possessive instincts activate, strengthening the emotional bond and motivating efforts to maintain the relationship. Love and sexual compatibility. The connection between love and sex is rooted in the mind and body working together harmoniously. The first kiss. A kiss is more than just a romantic gesture. It acts as a biological test of genetic compatibility. Sweetness in the kiss signals alignment, strengthening the bond. Physical and mental arousal. Male arousal often begins with mental imagery or thoughts, followed by physical changes like increased blood flow. However, relaxation and overcoming anxieties are essential for full sexual enjoyment. Stress, fatigue, and self-consciousness can interfere with this process, making emotional well-being just as important as physical readiness. Challenges in intimacy. Factors like stress or health conditions can sometimes affect a man's ability to perform. These occurrences are normal and should not cause undue psychological distress. Open communication and empathy between partners are crucial in navigating such challenges. A biological dance of bonding. Love and sex in men are driven by hormones that create a profound sense of connection, passion, and responsibility. This intricate process underscores the importance of ensuring that emotional and physical compatibility align when choosing a partner. Did you know? On average, men express a desire for 14 sexual partners throughout their lifetime, while women often prefer 1 or 2. Hormonal and neurological signals during a first kiss can reveal much about genetic compatibility and future bonding potential. By understanding the science behind love and sex, men and women can foster deeper emotional and physical connections, enriching their relationships and enhancing mutual respect. Focus point 5. The daddy brain, the overlooked paternal instinct. Paternal instinct is a profound biological and psychological adaptation that transforms men into attentive and nurturing fathers. While maternal instincts are widely recognized, the daddy brain undergoes equally fascinating changes to prepare men for the responsibilities and joys of fatherhood. Hormonal changes in expectant fathers. From the moment a man learns he is about to become a father, his body begins to prepare for the new role. Lower testosterone. Testosterone levels drop by over 30% during late pregnancy. This reduction decreases aggression and competitiveness, making room for gentler, more nurturing behaviors. Increased prolactin. Prolactin, known as the parenting hormone, rises by 20%, encouraging bonding and care. These changes are not coincidental. They are biologically driven and influenced by the environment, particularly through pheromones. Pregnant women release pheromones that alter their partner's hormones, while men emit signals that enhance their partner's prolactin levels. This mutual hormonal adjustment fosters a shared readiness for parenting. Nesting instinct and sympathetic pregnancy. Many fathers-to-be exhibit a nesting instinct, preparing their homes and gathering supplies in anticipation of their child's arrival. For some, this instinct is accompanied by sledgehammer syndrome or sympathetic pregnancy, where hormonal changes cause weight gain and other pregnancy-like symptoms. Building the father-child bond. The paternal bond starts even before birth. In utero communication. Babies respond to their father's voices by moving or kicking, laying the groundwork for connection. Post-birth attachment. The first months are crucial. Skin-to-skin contact, eye contact, and daily interactions trigger oxytocin release, strengthening the father-child relationship. This same hormonal surge parallels the euphoria of falling in love, uniting the family emotionally. Enhanced sensitivity. During the early months, reduced testosterone sharpens father's senses, such as hearing, making them more attuned to their baby's cries and needs. This heightened awareness fosters an equal parenting role alongside the mother. Returning to pre-parenthood. As children grow and gain independence, fathers' hormonal systems gradually return to pre-parenthood levels, reflecting the evolution of their parenting role from intensive caregiving to guidance and support. Parenting is a shared journey. Men's biological readiness for fatherhood underscores the importance of active paternal involvement. Just as mothers are equipped to nurture their children, fathers are biologically and emotionally primed to do the same. By recognizing and embracing these natural changes, men can deepen their bonds with their children and partner, fostering a loving and balanced family dynamic. Focus point 6. Why does a man need a partner? As men age, their hormonal systems undergo significant changes, a process known as andropause, often likened to menopause in women. This transition reshapes not just physical attributes but emotional and psychological dimensions of their lives. Having a partner during this phase becomes increasingly vital, offering emotional support, companionship, and physical health benefits. The impact of andropause on men. During andropause, men experience shifts in their hormonal landscape. Decreased testosterone and vasopressin. The reduction in these hormones softens aggressive tendencies, dominance-driven behaviors, and competitiveness. Increased estrogen. Higher estrogen levels enhance emotional expression, patience, and the need for physical affection such as hugs and closeness. Heightened sensitivity to oxytocin. Known as the bonding hormone, oxytocin promotes empathy, connection, and emotional vulnerability. These hormonal changes make men more attuned to relationships, fostering deeper emotional connections with their partners. Emotional attachment. A survival mechanism. Emotional attachment is often misunderstood as a weakness, but it is an evolutionary advantage. The human brain is wired to perceive loneliness as painful, akin to physical pain, encouraging individuals to seek and maintain social bonds. In ancestral times, social isolation often led to death. Today it continues to affect physical and mental health. Loneliness shortens lifespan. Research shows single individuals live approximately 2 years less than those in stable relationships. Social connection reduces health risks. Strong relationships help regulate stress, lower blood pressure, and decrease the likelihood of heart problems. The healing power of love. For men over 50, a supportive and loving partner can be a powerful motivator for maintaining good health. A stable relationship fosters improved physical health. Regular interaction with a partner directly affects stress regulation and cardiovascular health. Emotional well-being. Close, intimate connections reduce feelings of isolation and provide a sense of purpose. Why marriage matters. Luann Brizendine highlights that a man's best chance for longevity lies in sleeping deeply, staying physically strong, avoiding tobacco, getting married and staying married. A loving partnership isn't just about emotional fulfillment. It's a cornerstone of a long, healthy life. Companionship enhances longevity. Men are biologically and psychologically designed to thrive in close relationships. Having a partner provides emotional intimacy, physical touch, and mutual support, which are vital for a man's health, especially as he navigates the changes of andropause. Far from being a sign of weakness, emotional attachment is a profound source of strength and resilience. Conclusion. Awareness of how the male brain operates and its physiological responses to hormones enables men to navigate their urges, emotions, and communication styles more effectively. For both men and women, understanding these dynamics fosters mutual understanding, reduces conflicts, and counters the unrealistic expectations that often strain relationships. This knowledge serves as a foundation for building intimacy and compassion, which in turn leads to a more harmonious and inclusive society. Try this. Discuss your gender experience. Share your thoughts and challenges related to gender roles and hormonal changes with trusted friends. Open conversations can foster understanding and reduce isolation. Normalize seeking professional help. Don't hesitate to consult a doctor or psychotherapist during periods of hormonal shifts. Professional guidance can help manage the emotional and physical impacts of these changes. Expand your understanding. Explore resources like the Summary of the Female Brain by Luann Brizendine in the Headway app to deepen your knowledge of gender-based brain science and foster empathy between genders. Understanding ourselves and others is the first step toward creating a society rooted in respect, support, and shared growth. Key focus points. The male brain evolves through life stages shaped by hormonal shifts. Teenage boys lack a fully developed inhibitory system, leading to risk-taking behavior. Love and attachment in men are driven by complex neurological and hormonal processes. Fatherhood brings profound biological and emotional changes to men. Andropause transforms men, fostering patience, empathy, and a stronger need for emotional connections. Loneliness and isolation are harmful to men's health, while love and relationships promote longevity. Recommendations. Enhance communication. Openly discuss emotions, experiences, and challenges with trusted individuals to strengthen relationships and reduce misunderstandings. Seek professional support. Consult a doctor or therapist during hormonal transitions such as andropause or new fatherhood to navigate these changes effectively. Invest in relationships. Nurture meaningful connections with family, friends, and partners, recognizing their value for mental and physical well-being. Prioritize self-care. Focus on sleep, regular exercise, and stress management for long-term health and emotional stability. This audiobook explored the fascinating intricacies of the male brain, shedding light on the biological and emotional factors influencing men's lives. By understanding these dynamics, we can build more empathetic relationships, reduce societal pressures, and foster a supportive environment for both men and women. Thank you for dedicating your time to exploring these important topics with us. Your curiosity and engagement are deeply appreciated. If you found this audiobook insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Help us spread knowledge and promote understanding. Remember, the more you listen, the better you speak. Stay tuned for more engaging content that not only improves your English skills but also broadens your perspectives.